I think that there can be some disadvantages in the game of softball these days. Friendlies and scheduled games, showcases have been replacing bracket tournaments. There's a different mentality when you have to fight for every single game than thinking, well, this game doesn't matter. Fight until the end. Fight until the last inning, every single game. That is what matters when you get to college. You have to fight in every game to win. Hi, my name is Jamie Southern and welcome to the Weekly Dose. Today we're going to be talking about, to be a great pitcher, what do we do to prepare differently? Now, if I look at all these pitchers out in the country, right, some are just wishing and hoping that they are going to be great one day. And there's others that are taking control of their pitching journey because they truly want to be great. And they're doing things differently than the average pitcher. And so we're going to talk about that. I think that there are some disadvantages that the game of softball has given us. For one, we are talking about y'all play year-round. Every weekend in the summer, every weekend in the fall. I mean, I've heard some teams were playing the weekend before Christmas. That is crazy. When we think about playing too much, we are taking away the time that is needed to prepare and to work through things to be able to perform at our top level. Friendlies and scheduled games, showcases have been replacing bracket tournaments that most of the pitchers my age grew up playing, right? There's a different mentality when you have to fight for every single game than thinking, well, this game doesn't matter. I'm sure some of y'all have told your parents, well, we didn't win, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just pool play. Or it doesn't matter. I mean, this tournament, like it's just, it's a showcase. Like it doesn't matter. Right there, if I'm playing a game and I'm pitching on that mound, I am fighting to win and it does matter. And so that's that mentality. So the game of softball today has almost softened our competitive minds. It's created this, it's okay. Oh well. And it shouldn't be that. It should be fight until the end. Fight until the last inning, every single game. Because that is what matters when you get to college. You have to fight in every game to win. I think another disadvantage is there is always another team to move to if you're not happy with the playing time that you think you deserve. So I will say that again. I'm not happy, so I'm just gonna move teams. Instead of competing, practicing, preparing, getting better, working through our weaknesses, we just soften ourselves up again and we say, I'm just gonna go try out for that team where I'll get some playing time. Maybe you haven't thought about this because that is just not the game of softball today. I'm here to tell you that pitchers, you have to create this self-drive and self-accountability to be able to be that fighting pitcher, to prepare in a way that makes you great on the weekends. Remember, the average pitcher is going to their weekly lesson. They might throw 1 to 2 times again a week. And what do? And I didn't know how to prepare in my early pitching journey. So I would go out and I would throw my pitches and maybe 12 to 15 of each pitch and do some batters at the end, right? That's average. I'm talking about, I need y'all to maybe use one of those practices during the week to say, today is gonna be a day of my weaknesses. I'm gonna work on what my pitching coach told me I need to practice, and I'm gonna figure out a couple things that I need to get better for the weekend. I didn't perform great last weekend, and I need to get this better. I need to get this pitch breaking more, or I need to start this pitch more off the plate. Whatever it is, it's not gonna be a feel-good practice. And remember, that's uncomfortable and pitchers don't like to do that. But I encourage you to prepare differently. I encourage you to get uncomfortable and to work on the things that are gonna make you great because other pitchers aren't doing it. And then the second practice during the week, that's where you feel good. That's where you go over your strengths and you work on everything to get ready to feel good and dominate on that weekend. So you have one practice that's like, hey, I'm gonna be really specific with what I'm working on because I need to strive to get better. And then you have the practice right before your tournament and your games to say, okay, let's feel good. Let's go through all my pitches and make sure I'm walking away from this practice ready to go mentally. So for your homework, I just want you to ask yourself a couple questions. How do I think that I am different from the other pitchers? And the second question, what do I do during the week and on the weekends that make me great? So those are two questions that I want you to ask. And I am so excited for you guys to start to think about things a little differently, right? Last week, the last couple weeks, you have learned more about yourself. And so now it's kind of like getting into the mental part. And I want you to grow. I want you to set goals and fight to achieve them. And I want you to demand perfection from yourself, even if it's not easy. The workout of the week will be out tomorrow, and I promise you this is a workout that's going to help you prepare to be great. So look for that. Thank you guys for coming, and I will see you guys Wednesday live to answer any questions that you might have or to go over a workout that you just didn't understand. Anything you need, shoot me a message so I am sure to address it, or show up on the live and ask there in the comment section. But remember, we can always go back and watch the live even if you have practice or it's a time that doesn't fit your schedule. All right, see you soon.